Hey guys, Dudes Jude here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video, and today we're taking a look at Cyber Dragon Therion. Around almost 2 weeks ago, the Therion cards were released, so we get Therion King Regulus and Therion This Colosseum finally in Master Duel, which greatly helps Cyber Dragon as a whole, especially when it comes to going second or when it comes to all the other cool Cyber Dragon builds that you can try. So now the first question people always ask with Therion King Regulus or the Therion cards in general are what do they do? Basically Therion King Regulus is a monster that can be special summoned by targeting one Therion monster or machine monster in your graveyard. And after special summoning, you can equip that monster to discard. And when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send one Therion monster card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard to negate the effect. So keep in mind that Regulus negate is not a won't destroy the card. So just keep that in mind when you're negating. And you have to sometimes send Regulus on the field. Um, yeah, on your main monster zone, just in case you wanna do a negate, so you kind of lose a body, especially when you're equipping a Cyber Dragon with it. But that's usually fine. But yeah, Therion King Regulus is a huge 2,800 body, and if you equip another Therion, it adds 700, so it's over 3,500. So it's pretty powerful, and it's really good. It's a really strong machine monster. It's a level 8, so it enables rank 8 plays. And the fact that it's another big body when you're OTKing, it's really good, especially when it's kind of difficult to clear the board. When you need like one more monster to clear the board, and you have something like Rampage or Twin and Infinity on field, and you just need that one more attack. So Regulus can provide that. So it's really reliable, and it's great for a lot of Cyber Dragon builds, and it boosts up pure Cyber Dragon builds way better. Make them really good, make them more consistent, and give them that extra oomph that Cyber Dragons have been missing for a while. So let's go. Um, Next up is Therion This Colosseum. So this card searches one Therion monster. So use this to search Therion King Regulus, and if your monster would be destroyed by battle, you can send one Therion card from your deck to the graveyard instead. So this will protect your monsters from getting destroyed. You will take damage, but in grind games where you extend beyond going second, this is a great choice to have. This is a great option to protect your field and give you a bit more grind game. So yeah, Therion the Colosseum also sends a Therion card, so you can send a second copy of Regulus if you have one on hand, and you can special summon Regulus using the Regulus in the graveyard. So pretty handy. Just keep that in mind. But now let's take a look at all the deck lists that we will be using, or I will be showing you where you can put Therion. So this is the pure Cyber Dragon build with machine duplication. So the standard ratios of Sidra here, we have 3 Cyber Dragon Hertz. So if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one other Cyber Dragon from your deck to graveyard to your hand. So you can recycle Cyber Dragons in the graveyard for grind game, or you can search OG Cyber Dragon. And OG Cyber Dragon has that classic effect where you can special summon this card from your hand if your opponent controls a monster. So it's a free special summon, and this enables a lot of your Exceeds plays, and this enables your Mega Fleet plays or Fortress plays. So yeah, OG is still pretty good. Next up, one copy of Cyber Dragon Naxter. People will always debate around how many Naxter you can run. You can run 2 max, which is pretty cool. You can run 1 because one, it's Naxter's pretty searchable, and 2, Naxter recovery is, you'll most likely use it for just once, and that recovery will usually get you the advantage and help you get closer to the win. So pretty cool. But yeah, Nexter is a free special summon from hand by tributing a monster card. So pretty cool. And then you can target one machine monster with 2100 attack or defense in your graveyard to special summon it. But that locks you to special summoning machine monsters for the rest of the turn. So Nexter can revive a lot of good stuff like they can revive Cyber Dark Chimera if you have the Power Bond build, and then you can revive Cyber Dragon Nova. You can also revive Infinity, and finally you can revive Dingirsu. Oh wait, you can also revive Cyber Twin and Rampage. So basically, you can revive pretty much your Cyber Dragon lineup, especially Seeger here. So pretty neat. Best card in the deck, Cyber Dragon Core, just enables your combos, just gets everything started. You can search a Cyber Spell or Trap, so you can search the likes of Cyber Emergency, which searches any Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to hand. Cyber Repair Plant, which allows you to search any light monster from your deck to hand, provided that you have a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard. So really handy. And we talked about OG Cyber Dragon. Now let's talk about Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier is an honorary Cyber Dragon, as most Cyber Dragon players would say. Send one other right monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card in defense position. So basically, this is another way to have a free level 5 on the field that allows you to go into Cyber Dragon Nova and Cyber Dragon Infinity. We talked about Cyber Emergency Repair Plant. Now let's talk about why Cyber Gold Fusion is here. Now, people don't really like Cyber Gold Fusion in Cyber Dragon because it locks you to one monster, only one monster attacking. However, with Runics in the meta, Cyber Gold Fusion kind of works well because if your opponent decides to banish your Cyber Dragons, you can use Cyber Gold Fusion instantly, go into Rampage, pop back row, or just go for the OTK or just deal extra damage. But yeah, Cyber Gold allows you to recover a few banished cards, so that's pretty handy, and you can use it to recycle 3 if to max out the Rampage Dragon pops as well. So pretty cool. Next up we have machine duplication. So you target one machine monster with 500 attack or less. So you target Hertz, Nexter, or Core. And special summon 2 OG Cyber Dragons, since the baby Cyber Dragons are also considered Cyber Dragon on field and graveyard. So this just allows you to get your Xyz monsters going, and if you have 2 of these, you can summon all 3 OG Cyber Dragons, which is always great. Overload Fusion, this is the one-off that's your Verte Anaconda target, really powerful. So this is used to summon Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. And now for the rest of the deck, so rest of the main deck, so 3 Maxi, because Maxi is really powerful, punishes opponents for special summoning, allows you to draw into your combo pieces earlier, and give you more gas to extend to a lot of duels. Ash Blossom, just a generic search negate, and always great to have. Also negates Maxi if your opponent decides to activate it during your turn. So always great to have. One Foolish Burial. So Foolish Burial is interesting here because this is one way to get a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard. If you have a Therion monster in Foolish Burial, you can Foolish a Hertz, get an OG Cyber Dragon, special summon OG Cyber Dragon first, and then Therion King Regulus second using Hertz, and you have 2 bodies on field. And then you still have your normal summon, so you can go into like Verte Anaconda, you can go into different combos, so pretty cool. Next up, for board breakers, Cosmic Cyclone, mainly because Runics exist in the current format of Master Duel, but these slots, 3 Cosmic Cyclone could be any 3 board breakers, could be 3 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, 2 Lightning Storm. We'll talk about board breaker tech after the few decklist, and Forbidden Droplet, really really powerful face up the gate. So just great to have, always awesome. And finally, Called by the Grave, just anti hand trap tech, banishes and negates. Also great for decks that rely on monsters in the graveyard. So you just banish and negate their effects. So extra deck, Chimeric Rampage Dragon, card pops when on summon, spell and trap, and mill 2 to go into triple attack, really powerful boss monster in a way. Cyber Twin Dragon is a double attack, which combined with any of the Cyber Dragons here or Therion Regulus, it's pretty much OTK. Oh, I forgot to mention Jizukiru. This is your searchable kaiju for just one off removal using Repair Plan. And then let's go to extra deck again. Fortress Dragon just eats up any machine monster on the field, so really powerful. Level 8, so this plus Regulus is Dingirsu. Dingirsu is free removal and also protects your cards from destruction by battle or card effect. So really powerful. The protection is not once per turn, so just as long as you have materials, you can let it resolve. Next up, we have Cyber End Dragon. Cyber End Dragon is mostly here because if Nova gets sent to the graveyard, you can just send you can summon Cyber End Dragon, beat over the Nibiru or the removal or any monster in the field that your opponent has at the time, and still powerful. Chimeric Mega Fleet, you can have two of these or two Fortress and one Mega Fleet. But I usually like having two Mega Fleet because every now and then a lot of opponents summon on the extra monster zone, so take advantage of that, punish them, and remove that extra monster zone monster by using Mega Fleet. So really powerful. Nova is your level 5 Xyz. You can revive a Cyber Dragon by detaching one material just as long as there's a Cyber Dragon in the graveyard. And also has that graveyard effect when it gets sent to the graveyard, can special summon any machine fusion monsters, so you can use Cyber End, Twin, or Rampage. But you usually do the revive effect and go into Cyber Dragon Infinity. So Infinity is your Omni Negate and also sucks up an attack position monster. Really powerful boss monster, one of my favorite cards of all time. And then Zeus is your board wipe, just in case you can't OTK. So you battle with an Xyz monster, going to Zeus, detach two materials, board wipe, so easy. Almirage is your combo starter because it sends any of the baby Cyber Dragons to the graveyard and enables Repair Plan. So really handy. People wonder why Almirage is here. Let's just say that it's one of the most essential pieces to the Cyber Dragon combo. And if you don't have this, it's harder to OTK with a lot of other builds. Cyber Dragon Seeger, the Link Sidra, so just boosts up all your other machine monsters to 2100 attack. So you can usually give it to the likes of Twin or Rampage or even any of the monsters like Dingirsu and Infinity, depending on the situation. Verte Anaconda is here because it allows you to turbo out, overload fusion, go into Rampage, and pretty much seal the game from there. And that's the main Cyber Dragon Therion list if you're using pure Cyber Dragon. Now let's take a look at the other builds. So the other build here is Cyber Dragon Therion Power Bond. So basically, this is no machine dupe, one OG Cyber Dragon, but you have the Cyber Dark package. So Cyber Dark Chimera, which allows you to search Power Bond by discarding a spell or trap. Two Cyber Dark Claw to search your Cyber Dark spells. Cyber Dark Realm to search a Cyber Dark monster. Usually you search Chimera with this. Activate this on field to have an additional normal Cyber Dark summon to get Chimera on the field and activate its effect. Really powerful. And then Horizon, which allows you to dump a Cyber Dark, a Cyber Dragon, and another Cyber on the extra deck, which you use to dump Eternity. Now, Eternity, when sent to graveyard, you can banish this to protect your fusion monsters, which is really clutch sometimes, especially when you're going for game and Rampage, or Twin are at the risk of getting destroyed beforehand. So that's the only main difference here with the Cyber Dragon Therion Power Bond build. So it's just an extra Power Bond package, which allows you to have a double attack machine fusion monster, just really powerful. Now, next up, we have Cyber Dragon Therion Control. So this is a trap card based build. So really handy. So standard ratios. Now the only differences here, we have Imperm, really powerful trap card going second or even going first. Just shuts down just as long as you have an open field. You can use this from the hand. You can even shut down columns with floodgates there. Really powerful. Cybernetic Overflow is your card pop, and you banish Cyber Dragons from your hand, face up field or graveyard, and you have a lot of card pops. And worth noting that you can pop this card and add one Cyber Spell Trap from your deck to hand, so you can use Rampage to pop your own Overflow and search another Cyber Spell like Cyber Emergency and Cyber Repair Plan. Pot of Prosperity, just your general dig through card, so you can dig through your deck and get important tech you need. Two Solemn Judgment, two Solemn Strike, just really powerful counter trap negates. Two Rivalry of Warguards to floodgate the opponent, so you're locking yourself to machine, which is totally fine because almost every card you have here is machine. Goes in match, locks you to light, so locks your opponent as well to one attribute. Unending Nightmare is a floodgate remover. Play 1000 to target one face-up spell trap in the field to destroy it. And the only difference here in the extra deck is Lina just to steal a light monster, so always handy to have. Next up, lastly, we have Branded Cyber Dragon Therion. Now, Branded Cyber Dragon Therion is probably not my most recommended build if you want to run Therion on Cyber Dragon because the branded cards itself are pretty good already. But hey, if you want this, you can go with it. Now, I have a lot of previous branded Cyber Dragon videos, so you can check that out on the channel. So I have like 3 videos covering branded Cyber Dragon along with a lot of combo videos that you might need if you want to learn branded Cyber Dragon more. But hey, let's go with the ratios really quick. 1 Despin Tragedy, which allows you to search a Despin monster, Aluber. Aluber searches any of the branded cards from your deck to hand. Albaz is your material to use for Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion just allows you to go into your pretty powerful extra deck and go into like Albion, Mirjade, and Lubellion and get your play started. Branded Opening allows you to special summon a Despia monster. You can use it to special summon a Luber, and you can even special summon Core after that. And you have the Power Bond package and the Branded Engine online if both of those are solved, and it's really powerful. You have tons of gas. Albion is your usual first summon on Branded Fusion if you're trying to OTK. And you can use Albion to special summon Twin or Chimeritic Rampage. Despin Curtis shuts down your opponent's monster's attack to 0. Except for level 8 or higher fusion monsters, so it's really good for saving a turn. Masquerade just deals 600 burn for any card activation your opponent does, so just to annoy them. 2 Mirror Jade, free non-target banish, and if they remove it on the field, you have an end phase for Geki, so pretty powerful. Rebellion is your alternate way to special summon any of the Sidras or any of the other monsters here. And they also recycle from deck, so pretty neat. Guardian Chimera, your best branded in red target. So branded red targets a Despia monster and adds it to your hand, and you can fusion summon from there. You use it for Guardian Chimera, which allows you to pop and draw. Really, really great to have. And then the other card in the extra deck is Dark to Dark Charmer Gloomy. Allows you to steal a dark monster from the opponent's graveyard, and trust me, you'll be using this a lot because there are a lot of dark monsters used in tons of decks. So before we go to the replays, let's take a look at Cyber Dragon going second tech. So a lot of the alternate techs you can use. DD Crow can remove a card from the graveyard, banish it. Any whether spell card, monster card, trap card, you can just banish it. Deny your opponent from extending plays. Gamma is great going second, shuts down. If you activate Maxi, opponent activates Ash. Chain, you can use Cyphering to shut down the Ash and let Maxi resolve. Chaos Hunter is for Runic. Just prevents your opponent from banishing cards. Pancratops is a free special summon and a pop 1 card by tributing it. Really great card. Nibiru, 5 summons, you can just remove all of them on the field and get Nibiru, turn all those opponents' monsters into a chunky token. Dark Hole is a cheap board wipe for monsters, so always great to have if you don't have UR crafting. Regeki is destroy all monsters bullet control, same thing. Duster removes back row. Lightning Storm removes monsters or back row depending on the matchup. Forbidden Chalice is a cheap alternative to Forbidden Droplet, so negate the effects of a monster but give them 400 attack, which is fine. Twin Twisters is discard 1 card and remove 2 spells and traps on their field. Evenly Matched is you use up your battle phase to banish your opponent's cards face down if they have more cards than you. And Red Reboot just shuts down trap decks when you have this ready, so really cool. Now, we're done with the long deck explanations, long deck profile explanations, and now let's go to let's go into the replays. So the replays, I have a couple, and I think we can show you a couple of cool replays that might allow you to learn Cyber Dragon more. So let's just go into it. Some of the duels I'll show you are OTK duels. And some are not. So this is a pretty standard Cyber hand. So this is a more grind game heavy one. So I go get Regulus here. I summon OG Cyber Dragon and they summon a machine. So I go into Fortress. Allows me to get Therion Regulus on field because I was able to use Fortress. So I decided not to use Dingirsu here, which is fine. And then my opponent decides to Dark Hole and negate my Regulus with Called By, which is painful, but it's fine. And I just use Called By after my opponent Duster, but hey, Overflow allows me to add a Cyber Dragon or Cyber Spell and Trap to my hand. And I get another Overflow, which is really great. So I activate Repair Plant here. I go into Overload Fusion and pop my own Overflow and get another Cyber Emergency for recovery. I just do the triple attack here. So yeah, that's pretty much it because my opponent decides to scoop after that. And I have an Ash to negate anything, and that's pretty cool. And after that, I'll show you another multi-turn duel. So this is against this is the one against Cosmo. This one is against Sword Soul. So just a duel that isn't going second OTK. And then after that, I'll show you some basic Cyber Dragon combos. So this is a pretty great hand. Forbidden Droplet and Machine Dupe. So we let our opponent resolve their stuff. And we just let them play their Sword Soul combo. Because we can still Droplet and have a chance in this duel. So pretty neat. So they go Moye here. And for some reason, they decided to go Draco Berserker instead of trying for Baron. So that's weird for me. And then I just Jizuku the Pishal so they prevent my Cyber Dragon from getting negated. But fortunately, opponent has Imperm. I go into Machine Dupe. And I go into double core because I can't go using Cyber Dragon because the Cyber Dragon name effect is gone. So, but hey, I go into Droplet, shut down the Draco Berserker, and I summon Regulus. Now, here's one thing: if Regulus gets hit by Called by the Grave, the target of Regulus, it will still summon itself with same stats and can still negate. So just keep that in mind. And then my opponent goes Nibiru, but I stop it by shutting it down with Regulus. And for this one, we just pass turn and destroy the Berserker, prevent them from extending. My opponent has no way to extend, which is kind of sad. And then we go into Repair Plant, get Hurts. And then my opponent goes Maxi here, but it's fine. And we're playing around Nibiru here, so we're gonna have to lower the summon count. So we're going into Rampage here instantly. And card pop. My opponent uses Cross Out Designator for nothing. Mill 2. Go into triple attack. And then seal the deal with Fortress. So pretty cool. So really alternate ways to win with Cyber Dragon and pretty neat, and you can see the importance of Regulus there as a way to extend duels, and really cool. Now let's take a look at all the basic Cyber Dragon combos. So we have 3 here, courtesy of one of the people in the Master Duel Meta Cyber Dragon channel. Thanks for the help, and he helped me get a duel room in and allow me to demonstrate a couple of Cyber Dragon combos that you can have. So this one, I'll slow it down. So the first thing here you do is Cyber Emergency, get Cyber Dragon Core, and get Therion Regulus so you can bait an Ash Blossom. Go Cyber Dragon Core to search Cyber Repair Plant. Use Machine Duplication, target Core, get OG Cyber Dragon. And go into Saga Mangrate Almirage to get Repair Plant going. Now you have Cyber Dragon Nova, detach 1 material, then revive OG Cyber Dragon. You can go into Infinity, and then go into Repair Plant, search Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier, dump the Hurts. Special summon Soldier. Now since we have an Xyz here, we'll just use Galaxy Soldier as a material for our Rampage plays. And we go Galaxy Soldier, we activate another Soldier. And we're going for Verte and a Honda here. And then we go into Rampage with Cyber Dragon plus a Machine. We summon Therion and get Hurts. Now the reason why Hurts is great because when Regulus sends itself to the graveyard, you can recover using Hurts and recycle a Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, and we have a lot here. And then we fusion summon using Verte and just go into Rampage, mill 2 Cyber Dragons, and go into a full attack. But we boost up Rampage first, and then we just go 2 attacks and we win. So that's pretty much the full combo we have, the basic Cyber Dragon combo, and with Regulus in, you have a way to have another body on field and a free negate. So you have 2 negates to protect your OTK, which is awesome to have. Next up is the Power Bond combo, just very basic. So the basic Power Bond combo is actually the simplest Cyber Dragon combo to learn. It's pretty cool, pretty fast. So this hand is pretty neat. We can do the combo here. So we go Cyber Dark Claw to search Horizon. We go Horizon to dump Hurts, a Cyber Dark Claw, and go into Core. And we dump Eternity. For the protection, we go into this Colosseum to search Regulus. Now we go Cyberdark Realm to search Chimera. And we activate Realm to normal summon Chimera, and we go into Regulus here just to protect with a negate. Now we go search Power Bond using Chimera, discard a spell. We go into Rampage, and then we go Power Bond, Fusion Summon using whatever Cyber Dragon we have. They're growing its Cyber Twin here. 5,600, we boost that up to 7,000. And then just go for game. So that's the basic Power Bond combo. And finally, we go with the Branded Cyber Dragon combo. As I said, we already have there's already a lot of Branded Cyber Dragon resources here on the channel, so you can check that out. But if you're looking for a basic one, here we go. So let's just fast forward. This is pretty simple. So we go Cyber Emergency to search Core. We go Core, summon a chain Branded Opening, so we can summon a Luber to search Branded Fusion. Or Branded card, so we search another Aluber for backup just in case we fail this. We search Branded in red also for opponent's turn just in case we can OTK. Now we go Branded Fusion to Albion. Albion Chainlink 1 hurts Chainlink 2, that's really important. And we go into Cyber Twin. So now, usually you can go with Cyberdark Chimera, but since this is pretty much OTK with 1 Albion, 2 attacks from Cyber Twin, this is pretty much game. So let's just get Power Bond just in case we can't do that. And we can go into Fortress, and go into Regulus, and get Chimera. And that's pretty much OTK there. And I guess that's it for the Cyber Dragon Therion deck profile plus replays. And this is one of the best ways to play Cyber Dragon right now. Having the Therion Regulus package, it allows you to have a free body and free Omni Negate, a great rank 8 to go into, and just allows you to protect your OTKs, have better grind game, and just make overall Cyber Dragon much better against the meta. And I guess that's it for the video. If you have any suggestions with Cyber Dragon cards or Cyber Dragon tech that you wanna recommend, you can leave it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, you can leave a like, you can share the video, and you can also subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow, and I would be really thankful for that. But for now, this is it. Thank you for watching this Cyber Dragon Therion deck profile video. I enjoyed making this. I enjoyed making the replays. And I'll see you in the next video. And once again, thank you so much and goodbye. And I'll see you next time. So farewell, guys.